guys, welcome back to the Cocco channel. Today is a very special video. This is going to be my 2015 favorites. I have a lot, so grab a snack, grab a cup of coffee or whatever it is that you like to drink, and let's go ahead and get started. I want you guys to keep in mind that I just started YouTube back up this year, and so a lot of this stuff could be like such old news. Just keep that in mind, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to start off with is something that has completely changed my YouTube life, and it is obviously the camera that I'm using right now. I got the EOS Rebel T5i, and this thing is amazing. You guys can actually see me and my fine lines and all up in my pores, and it's amazing. But in all honesty, like, I just feel like this has made my videos such better quality, and you guys can actually really see what I'm doing rather than my phone, which I'm going to look back on and laugh someday, like today. I'm gonna go by groupings and start off with like the least amount. So I have 2 nail polishes for this year, and but I want to start off with Bikini Sottini because I remember seeing this in one of Miss Jen Fabulous videos, and I just was like, I want that color so bad, and it took me forever. I just picked this up this year. It is one of my favorite colors. I feel like this is such a like seasonal universal color. Like, this is a beautiful blue winter color. It's an awesome pastel spring color. It's perfect for like your toes in summer, you know what I mean? Obviously maybe not so much fall, but and then the next one you guys have seen me talk about in all of my videos, not all of them, but this is the color Private Weekend. This was for the summer 2015 collection from Essie, and I just love this color. It's like the perfect white because it doesn't look like white out. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but that was one of my favorite nail polish finds of the year. Let's move on into hair care. I only have 2 items. Just the first one is my Lonza trauma treatment. This was in my empties video. It is all gone, and I am going to repurchase it. But this, I seriously feel like changed my hair game. Like, not to sound like conceited or anything, but I get tons of compliments on my hair that it's shiny, and of course now everyone loves my bangs, which I'm so glad because I love them too. But this, as far as like making my hair as healthy as it is and how soft and strong and just all around amazing, like, I feel like I owe a big portion of it to this. This thing is just so amazing. This is for color treated hair, which I don't dye my hair, but this stuff is just life-saving. So moving on. The next thing is my S Factor by TG Smoothing Lusterizer. This is a defrizzer and tamer serum, and I put this on every single night after I get out of the shower. I've been using this since I've ran out of my trauma treatment, and it was ridiculously on sale, and so I got this in order to save up some money for that trauma treatment because that trauma treatment is pricey. Next, let's move on into body items. The first thing I want to talk about is my Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Polish, face polish. An exfoliator is so important for me. Worst blackheads on my nose and on my chin, so much so that they like come out of my skin. That sounds so gross, but this just makes everything amazing. And I get like, for some reason, so easily, no matter what time of year it is, I get like dead skin around my nose, and so this just takes care of everything. I love this stuff so much. I bought this I think in like July, and it's like about down to right here, and I use this almost every single day because that's how bad my skin is. Like, some people say you should only moisturize like twice a week. I need to do it about almost every day, if not every other day. So this stuff has just seriously changed my life. I will repurchase this again in 2016. I love this, but I'm not quite out, so that's an awesome thing. Ole Henriksen is not new to me. I was on a complete Ole Henriksen skin regimen before I got pregnant, like maybe 2 years ago. It was all of the vitamin C series. But now that I'm a mom, what is wrong with you? This as a starter kit to get you going, I absolutely love this. I have bought 2 of these kits, and I also got extra, sheer transformation lotions as like 100-point perks because I just really don't want to run out of it. I love this because it's such an easy regimen to follow, especially if you're like just starting to get into skincare. Like, this is very self-explanatory. If you're like going off and buying like everything individually, it can get very overwhelming, especially like the process of which you do everything with washing your face and toning your face and an eye cream and a face cream and serums and stuff like that. It can get very overwhelming really quick, and I know that for a fact. I actually had to have an Ole Henriksen rep help me, and so this thing is just amazing. I know it's gone now, but if they have any other kits like this throughout the year and you're looking into skincare, like, I highly, highly recommend anything from Ole Henriksen. I love them so much. Last thing is a lotion. You guys, I have bought maybe 6 of these this year, and it was my very first time trying anything from the Body Shop, and it's the coconut hand cream, and I'm on my last bit of this. And the reason why I get the smaller ones, they have like the tubs of body butter and stuff like that, but this is the actual hand cream, and I keep these in my purse, and me and my husband use this like non-stop, and I don't even care that this little itty bitty thing is $6. I really don't, because this hand cream is so moisturizing and it's not greasy. My husband like absolutely hates that feeling, and I know this is in my purse, but 9 times out of 10 we're together, and his hands get so bad in winter to where they're like cracking and bleeding, and so I always, you know, he's always asking me for lotion, and I always hand him this, and he loves it because it's not greasy at all. It's not like, you know what I mean, and it doesn't smell super feminine. Like, this is such a unisex like coconut, you know what I mean, but it's not overpowering where if he walks by somebody, they're gonna be like, oh, you smell like coconut, you know what I mean? So I just absolutely love this. Last thing for body is perfume, and I have to talk about my YSL Black Opium. I still have like the makeup case and the full-size perfume in the box. I absolutely love this box because this is what it looks like on the inside, and I doubt I'll even take it out until I like really need to use my perfume. But I wanted to talk about the scent, but also the actual purse spray that it comes with is not a roller ball. It's I need to spray this. I just need to spray this. It's a spray, which I completely and totally appreciate. I feel like you get such a better scent with a spray rather than a roller ball, you know what I mean? So I just really appreciate that. I think YSL did a phenomenal job. So let's move on into makeup. I have a lot. So I want to talk about some eye products first, and the first things I want to talk about are these NYX Jumbo pencils. These are not new to me this year except for the black and white, and I just wanted to show you how much I love them because I have so many of them. But the black and white, Milk and Black Bean, every single person that does makeup needs these in their collections. These are the most life-saving bases for every single shadow ever. I have been using these non-stop in my tutorials. Again, this is probably not even a new concept to you guys, or maybe it is. Maybe you're learning something new, but I just wanted to share that with you. So if you've been on my channel for a while, then you know that the Kardashian Deeply Felt Tip Liner has been the best eyeliner I have used for years and years. Not years and years, let's not get dramatic, but I branched out this year and I tried something new, and I actually fell in love with this. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum, and it is in a silver packaging. I know that the Physicians Formula has quite a few, but I just wanted to show you guys it is in the silver packaging. I have 2 mascaras I want to talk about. You guys know my holy grail is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I did discover 2 new mascaras this year. One is Drugstore. This is the CoverGirl Bombshell Volume by Lash Blast. This thing is so awesome. So you have one side that you put on. You can put on as many coats as you want, and it like gives you volume and thickness and everything. And then you put on 1 coat of side 2, and that gives you like your length, and it seals everything in and just makes your eyelashes so fluffy and beautiful and perfect. I love this mascara. And then this is brand new to me. I just got this like a month ago. Maybe not even that long, and this is the Steel Huge. I got this in my Trust and Love gift set, but this gives Too Faced a run for its money. I'm not even kidding. It's the same exact shape as the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's just not as fat. And you guys, this stuff is falsies in a tube. I'm not even kidding. It's what I'm wearing today. I'm not wearing any false lashes, and I wore this out, was it yesterday? And somebody asked me, what falsies are you wearing? And I had told them, no, it's Stila Huge. This mascara is awesome. It's so good, you guys. So go get it. Okay, let's move on into lip products. I have quite a few lip products that I want to talk about from this year. The first thing I want to talk about is lip treatment, which is a new concept to me this year. I never exfoliated my lips. I was like huge into lip balms and like keeping them moisturized, but I never even thought about like exfoliating your lips. I really didn't. And so my very first Lush product I've ever bought, this is the Bubblegum Lip Scrub. They have different flavors if you're not down with the bubblegum, but this is like seriously old school, like when you were a kid, big, huge bazooka bubblegum. Like, it smells so good. So, you just like scrub your lips and it keeps them so soft, so you can go in and moisturize them. And you could either do that in preparation for getting ready. I always do mine at night after I put on my face cream and everything. I scrub a dub my little lips, put on some chapstick, and I hop into bed. Let's talk about lip liners. I have two that I have discovered this year. These are the two that stood out to me the most, that are so different. So this first one is L'Oreal Color Riche. This is in the color Truly Burgundy. This is an anti-feathering lip liner, and the reason why I want to talk about this is not the color but the formula. I obviously love this color because it's what I'm wearing today, but this stuff is so creamy and soft and buttery that I'm literally wearing it as a lipstick. You don't like see that a lot with lip liners, you know what I mean? Like some of them are very hard and rough to put on, and you just like want to put that line on just to keep everything safe and then move on to your lipstick. But this one I want to buy like every color because they're just like lipsticks. But they don't, you know what I mean, feather into your lips. So the next one is the Smashbox Always Sharp Lip Liner. This is in the color Violet, and this color is awesome. But the coolest thing about this is every single time you twist your cap, you sharpen your pencil. So you know how like the retractable ones, like as you can see, it's like very flat and everything on the bottom, which is sometimes a pain in the butt to get precise lines. This one is always going to be sharp, obviously from the name. It's called Always Sharp. So I just wanted to mention those. The next two lip products are, again, formula. These are the Revlon Color Burst Lip Balms, and these are the matte balms. I have tried the stains, and I can't remember what the other one is called, but these are the coolest. Look at this color. This one is called Unapologetic, and then the mauve color is called Sultry. And they are the coolest formulas. They're jumbo lip crayons. You don't need a lip liner with them. They don't bleed all over, and they dry to where they are so comfortable, and they don't wear off funky like some matte lipsticks do. So I just wanted to mention those. If you see those, a lot of the times they have coupons for them. Pick some up because they are bomb.com. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I got in a swap with Missy from Love Beauty. This is the Kat Von D studded lipstick. This is in Lovecraft. I just got this in July, and I've had other lipsticks for over a year that have not been used this much. I have used this thing so much. It is so ridiculous. It's this one right here. I just love that color. It's so unique, and it was my very first Kat Von D lipstick, and of course it was from my bestie Missy, so I'm so grateful, and I love that color. The last thing is this year I got my very first Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks, and I love them. These are like the opposite of Kat Von D, where you can kind of see a theme of the kind of colors I like, but these dry down so comfortably, and the color is just awesome, and it is one of those things that you can add more to kind of fix it up. Sorry, I'm like shaking you guys. So that is it for lip products. Now let's move on into face products. Okay, so I'm going to talk about face products this year that I got. The first thing is my favorite foundation of the year, hands down, is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation. I am in the color 46 Light. I have bought, if you're on my channel quite often, you know how many foundations I've been through. And Missy tells me that I am the pickiest person with foundation, and I am okay with that. Like, it's a problem, but there has been almost every single other foundation that I've got this year has had one stipulation or another. Like, either it doesn't wear long enough, either the color isn't right, and I always have to get the lightest color, and even some of the colors that are the lightest colors don't work for my skin tone. It's still too orange. It doesn't compliment me with my pink undertones. It's just awful. So there's always a stipulation to the rest of my foundations in my collection. There's like one thing I can find wrong with it. I cannot find one thing wrong with this foundation. It is the one I'm wearing today. It gives you the most beautiful finish ever. The color range is awesome. The wear time is awesome. You don't even have to use the setting spray with this, I don't feel like. But again, like everything else in life, I always say this, everyone's experience is different and everyone's skin is different also. So this is hands down the best foundation I have bought to date. Okay, so I have two concealers that I found this year to be super amazing. The first one is a drugstore. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. You probably see this all over YouTube. It is fantastic. It's not super high coverage, but it's really great coverage, you know what I mean? If you're trying to hide like birthmarks or anything like that, it's not going to cover that up, but it doesn't crease. It's such a beautiful finish. So I love that one. And then the next one is still new to me. I just got this like about a month ago, but I still love it so much. This is like the best concealer ever. Look at that. Like, it's super bright, like it's obviously for highlighting, but it's also super high coverage, so it does hide like your dark circles, or it hides like some of my freckles, you know what I mean? Like, it's super high coverage. Like, you can see one swipe of each one through the Maybelline. You can definitely still see like some of my veins and stuff like that, and then the naked one, you can't see anything under that thing. Another thing that obviously is not new to this year but is new for me is setting sprays, and I absolutely fell in love with my all-nighter makeup setting spray this year. I went through two of the travel size ones, and my husband bought me a full-size one for Christmas, which I am so thankful for. I have one highlighter that I want to talk about and of course it is Champagne Pop. I can't, you guys, Champagne Pop is my life. Look at it. I have a backup for this, and I have the palette, so I won't be running out of Champagne Pop anytime soon, if ever. I mean, I use this baby so much, and there's like barely a dent in it, you know what I mean? And I'm a very fortunate soul who has not had it shatter on them, knock on wood. But I just wanted to talk about that. It's going to be in every single person's probably yearly favorites. I just can't stop talking about Champagne Pop. It's amazing. I want to talk about one blush. I went kind of crazy with the balm this year, and I got quite a few things, but this is by far my favorite single blush that I own. It is so beautiful. I don't know why people don't talk about the balm more often, and those that do always say that. Like, there's a few people that I know that talk about the balm, and every time they mention it, they're like, I don't know why people don't talk about the balm. But it really is a great brand, and this lasts so long on your face, and this isn't even one of the in stains that they have. But another thing why I love the balm is because it's like so my style, with like the old school picturing and lettering, and I don't know, the sayings on them are just hilarious. Like, on the inside of this one it says, so many men, so little time. Like, I don't know, I just love, that's not like my life motto or anything, but that got weird. But I just really like anything by them, really. But the blush is called, it's called Down Boy. Okay, and then I want to talk about one last face product. This is Your Minerals Sweden. Was the translucent powder, and I literally used every single grain in it. I liked this so much more than the Laura Mercier, to be completely honest with you. I'm definitely going to buy this. I'm really glad that I got the travel, or not travel, but like deluxe size of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, because I just loved this stuff so much. It's very finely milled. It was just, I don't know, I like it better. So I'm definitely going to get a full size of that. Okay, so I saved the best for last. We're going to talk about palettes. And not all of them are holiday palettes, just so you know, but let's get started. The first one I want to talk about is the Tarte Bling It On. This was a miracle for me to obtain. What happened was a lady put this on hold. She, like, it exceeded the 24-hour limit or whatever, or I think you can only have it on hold until closing time. And so the girl working was like, my manager said I could sell it to you, and I was like, I love you. You're the best. So I have been literally, you can tell which one I've been using the most, which is Prim. Like the tree's almost gone. I love this color so much, and I say this all the time, but I really don't have any colors like this, and my collection is like slowly growing, but look at that color. It's so beautiful. But every single color in this palette is gorgeous, and I don't want to go on about it too much because it's not available anymore, so I'm going to stop there. Yes, I know it's brand new, but you know what? It's amazing, and it's going to be in my yearly favorites because number one, Too Faced is hands down my favorite prestige brand. Number two, it smells like chocolate. It's my very first chocolate bar palette, which I know sounds crazy. But number three, look at these colors, you guys. They are so extraordinary. Like, there are some colors in there that are like, yeah, whatever, they're in every single palette. But like this Earl Grey color, it looks so plain Jane, but it has the coolest freaking turquoise throwback to it, or flashback, throwback, whatever you want to call it. It is the coolest color. Like, you really don't see colors like that. You know what I mean? Like, it is the coolest color. And this totally fetch color, a pink with a blue reflect, like, I love these colors. And I used both of them in a tutorial. If you missed it, I will link it down below. But this freaking palette is life-changing for me. I absolutely love it. Plus the packaging, like, Too Faced kills it with packaging every single time. Every single time. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you don't have it, go get it. Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. This, again, was something that Missy bought me in our prestige trade, beauty swap, whatever you want to call it, and this changed my makeup game. I never contoured before getting this. I had like one bronzer, and it was by like Pop, and it wasn't even the right color for me, and I would like bronze up my face with it, but I didn't really like contour, you know what I mean? Well, I guess I did a little bit. But this changed my makeup game, you guys. It is just amazing. I've hit pan on this one. I'm pretty dang close to this one. This one's almost close to hitting pan. And then I use this one sometimes, but I don't typically use these two down at the end. I'm a little bit too fair for that, but this stuff is so worth the money, and I will repurchase this until it's discontinued. Like, I really would. I love this thing so much. It's amazing. Last palette, you guys are gonna be like, Brittany, what the hell? But I can't. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, and I know Champagne Pop was one of my favorites, but we have to talk about Pearl. You guys, I die. But the last thing I want to talk about is music. I have two CDs that I want to share with you guys, and you guys can kind of get a sense of my taste of music. The first one is Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse has not come out with a CD. I think it was 8 years. Was it 8 years? Or maybe it was 5. I don't remember. It's been either 5 or 8 years since Modest Mouse came out with a CD, and I own every single one of them. And this is Strangers to Ourselves. I love that CD. I love Modest Mouse. One of my all-time favorite bands also came out with a new CD this year. Mumford & Sons. If you don't know, you need to. This is the Wilder Mind CD. and it's quite a bit different than their first CDs, which I feel like I liked the first ones better than this one. This one's a little bit too poppy, and I like the folk sound that they had originally more, like with the banjo and everything. I'm not really into like all the like poppy stuff. I don't know. But I want to play you my favorite song. I have one more band that I want to share with you. This is called Two Door Cinema Club. I was singing this in one of my tutorials, and one of my subscribers, Shauna, was like, "Are you singing Adele?" I was like, no. I'm singing Two Door Cinema Club. This is another one. Okay guys, so that is it for my 2015 favorites. I know that this video is super long. If you made it to the end, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I am so incredibly thankful for all of you for this year, for giving me back my YouTube life, and all of my supporters that just root me on in every single video. I am truly thankful for you. I am so excited for 2016 and everything that is going to come along with it, and I love all of you. I hope you had a great year. I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's. Please be safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
The next thing is my S Factor by PG. Okay guys, so that is it for my monthly favorites. I literally bought this from somebody, like not from somebody. I went to Sephora and it was on hold for somebody, but she left it on hold over 24 hours, and so the lady working like gave it to me to buy, you know what I mean? Why can't you talk? You sound like such a dork. My god. Is that even what that's called? African red tea. Red African. This is a defrazor. This is the bubble. This is the Revlon Color Blur. These dry down really wonderfully. Does that even make sense? And I don't feel like this works as good as my trauma treatment, but it does work really, really well. What are you doing with your hands? You suck at life. You suck. I'm more into, I don't know, I like the Fokker. Little Fokker.